Gentlemen, thank you for your time. Thank you for being here with me. We just spent a good time on the panel discussing turbocharging your investor experience, and thank you for all your insights. We had a lot of great questions and a lot of great feedback. So at this moment, Neal, I just want to ask you real quick, how do managers ensure their investor reporting and information provisions is as robust as it could be and as helpful as possible to the investors?
Thanks so much. That's a great question. So what I would say there is I would encourage GPs to talk to their LPs, talk to their entire LP body, and especially then the LPAC, to understand, is the reporting I'm providing meeting your expectations and meeting your needs? What you provide as a GP and what meets the needs day one of the fund, 9 years later might not meet the needs anymore based off of different developments and both in terms of data and technology that have taken place. Additionally, encourage GPs to talk to service providers to see what else they are providing and what has become standard. And at the end of the day, would encourage GPs to take a look at what ILPA has put out, as that should be the foundation for reporting that GPs produce.
Thank you for that, Neal. I appreciate it. And of course, Aaron, we spoke about the technology aspect of things. We had a lot of great questions about technology and how that can shape the investor experience. So how can technology help the GPs shape an investor's experience or make the experience more seamless and more efficient?
Yeah, thank you. It's a great question as well. I mean, the theme to technology, I would say, underpins what you just talked about talking to the LPs, communicating. I think the theme from today was probably, for me at least, was meeting the investor where they're at. So when we are engaging, how do we make that meaningful engagement? How do we not use technology to introduce friction to the process, but on the flip side of that, use technology to reduce that friction, to get them from that initial meeting on through to the last K1. As we've talked about a lot today, this is not a transactional business. The investor relationship is just that. It's a relationship for the long haul. So how can we make it an enjoyable experience using technology, driving the investor back and increase retention? I think equally as much as we talked about the benefit of technology, though, on the investor experience, what that means and the insight that the GP and the fund manager can glean in terms of what are investors looking at, what are they doing, and how that can inform the next year and how they're engaging in those relationships and continuing to provide a best-in-class experience.
And to wrap it up, if you were to give a GP one thing they should focus on as they go into the new year, as they go into this new administration, as new things are coming along, what is the one thing you would tell a GP to focus on for their investors this coming year?
Outside of exits, I would say transparency and the importance that plays in the dynamic between LPs and GPs.
Ask me the same question.
I'm glad you went first, but I would say relationships. I think, like we talked about, that was kind of the theme today a lot, was embracing the relationship. It is, I wish technology could be that silver bullet for everybody, but the real value, what differentiates folks on that side is the services and the team, and then ultimately the technology that you can provide. So relationships, and like I said before, meeting investors where they are.
Gentlemen, thank you for the extra time. We appreciate it and looking forward to the next panel. Thank you.